All right. Now, I know for a fact that I'm going to take a few hits for mentioning this, but I've been mentioning it quite a bit because it has sort of shown its ugly face on a series of occasions. And quite frankly, I have been pretty upset with the grand old party. Yes, the Republican Party. Yes, the GOP. Now, I'm going to just simply say this. I don't think you can be a believer and actually be a Democrat because everything that the Democratic Party stands for is racist, evil, murderous, scandalous, and completely contrary to everything that God teaches in his word. So when pastors, false leaders tell you that you can be a Democrat or Republican, it doesn't even matter. Okay, they're lying. They're not telling you the truth. However, let me just simply say that there have been a lot of ugly things that I have watched the GOP do where I would not necessarily want to be associated with them. As a matter of fact, I am actually praying about and thinking about removing my affiliation. I want to simply say this. When the GOP gets to the point where they are supporting wickedness and continue to embrace sinful activity, nobody can make the argument to me that the nation is suffering the way it's suffering simply because of the actions of those Democrats who continue to do evil and destructive things. Because when the GOP stops standing up for righteousness, there becomes even a smaller contingency of those who will speak up for the truth. And as a result, destructive mechanisms continue to ensue as an expression of the judgment of God for the fact that we have turned our backs upon him and not seeking him anymore. Now, in the wake of the Roe v. Wade ruling and the recent elections, The Hill put out an article regarding the Republican Party and their stand concerning the subject of abortion, and actually revealing the fact that the Republican Party is looking to retool their message concerning abortion. And by the way, it's not to do what I think they should have done in the beginning and be absolutely, completely dogmatic about it and say it's not acceptable under any circumstance. No, they're actually thinking about going in the direction of the Democratic Party, the murderous, racist direction of the Democratic Party. So shame on the Republicans for this, but understand, let me read this to you because this is absolutely ugly. Very, very ugly. Listen to this. The victories following the overturning of Roe v. Wade in June, which punted the issue of abortion access back to the states, Republicans in a number of states moved to limit access to the procedure following the ruling, sparking a chain reaction among Democrats calling to protect abortion rights. Now, this is really, really bad, but this is absolutely true. Listen to this. The Dobbs decision was not unlike a political earthquake, said Marilyn Musgrave, the vice president of government affairs at Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America. Republicans, in my opinion, could have had a much better response. The response, in my opinion, would have been the harsher response saying, hey, let's celebrate this. But they chose not to do that. As a matter of fact, think about this, folks. This is what they said in a recent GOP memo that got released, a Republican memo. It says, when comparing a Democrat who supports abortion at any time for any reason against a pro-life Republicans who support exceptions for instances of rape, incest, or the life of the mother, the GOP candidate holds a plus 22% advantage, the memo read. So in essence, what they're saying is, if you are a member of the Republican Party, if you want to get voted for in the next term, lighten your stance on the issue of abortion and all will go well. No, all will not go well. Our country will continue to go down the trajectory of judgment that it has been going down unless there is repentance and people start standing up for the poor, innocent lives of unarmed black babies getting killed every single day in this country. Enough of the racism. Enough of the wickedness. Enough of the evil that's going on. We need to stop killing babies. And if the GOP will not stand up for that, they don't stand up for anything. We need to call these leaders into account. And we need to stand up as the people of the United States of America and speak against these evil things. Enough said.